don't remember, reread. So you don't want to use the same one as Miss Hillmine. You want to think about, what did you read? So what word did you say over and over again? Did we have traits and words? Let's go back and look. If you're not sure, this is really important. You know what good readers do? Good readers go back and look. So look on this page. What words, looking at the title and down here, do you see 2 times? What about the extreme? Extreme looks, extreme size, extreme size of the Z. Now, what is about the extreme size? What does it do to the Oh, I think Desmond, if you can at least pick out the words that are important and write them down, even if you can't make a sentence, pick out the words that you think are really important. Okay, now think about that. Grows, but this word's good, but the grows long as a pencil. How many times did it say it? Did it say pencil 1 time or 2 times? Go look. So you guys are having a little bit of hard time. So everybody stop, and Miss Hannah's going to help you walk you through it. So let's look at page 5, okay? So on page 5, what is the title? Oh, I'm sorry, page 6. What is the title, everybody? Look at page 6. Nope, everybody's on page 6. What's the title? Everybody say it.
Extreme size.
Turn to page 6. All right, so probably the main idea has to do with everybody what? Extreme size. And what does extreme size mean? It's very what?
Big.
Big. Now, look on this page. Does it say anything else about extreme or size?
Yes.
It does. So do you think size is important?
Yes.
What does the size do for the insects on this page? Everybody look and see if you can tell me. I like how Jeanette's looking back in the page. I'm not very happy with Brianna and Riley because they're not looking back in the book on the page 6. What does the size do for the insect? What does the size do? Jose. Helps them what? Does it say blend? Look, it has to be words from the page. Does it say that?
It helps them by their hardcover protects it from its enemies.
It protects it from its enemies. Now let's turn to page 7. Everybody turn to page 7. Brianna, I want you to help me this time. What word do you see on this page that was in the title? Insect, and what else? Our title was extreme size. Do you see that word in either one of those words in here, Brianna? Look right here. Do you see size or extreme? Riley, did I tell you to write right now? Look at it really carefully. Do you see the word size or extreme? Which word? Size. So we saw size how many times?
2.
So it should probably be in our main idea. So I'm going to use your board. And I'm going to use, can I use your marker? Watch Miss Hanlon do this. So we saw what words? Extreme. And we saw what? Size. And what does this size look on this page? Everybody looking. Now I want Riley and Brianna to show me that they can do like Desmond and Jose, and they can look back. What does the size help them do on this page? So should we have our markers up? Should we have our boards up? Where should our eyes be? On page what? 7. So everybody look on 7. What does the size do for the insect on page 7? Put your finger on the word that tells you what the size does, so I can tell. I know. Oh, Bethsaida found it. Good job. What does it do? Does it tell you what the size does? How does the size help the insect? Did you find it? What does the size do? Look for it. Do you see the word size? Read that sentence. Right? All right. Good job. Good job. All right. So what does the size do, Bethsaida?
Frighten smaller insects away
So we had on one page that helps what? Protect. But then on the next page it says, and it also what? Frightens.
Smaller insects away.
Frightens other insects. Now look at this hemline. That's the main idea. Now somebody said about the pencil, but how many times did it talk about the pencil? Can that be a main idea?
No.
So guess what? The pencil part would be down here as a detail. Somebody else said, you said something about the hardcover, Desmond. The hardcover is only mentioned how many times?
One.
So it's a detail. Now, Desmond, look up here. Desmond is the one that did the best job. So look at Desmond's main idea. He wrote extreme size. I can't read it. So they do not eat them. He also wrote his headlines very nice, which is not the main idea. Thank you. But he did a good job, Desmond, because he knew that extreme size were the repeated words. And then he said what they do. And the extreme size helps them not be what? Eaten. That was a real high five for Desmond. Wow. Now, what are you supposed to do next time? So we're going to stop right now. We're not going to do it again, but maybe Miss Richardson will pull you guys and you'll read another page. What should you do when you read the pages next time to find the main idea? What's the...
Read it and then go back and find read it and then go back and find what word it says the most.
Okay, that's the first step. Then what's the next thing that you do after you found the words that are over and over and over again? Yes.
Look at the title.
Raise your hand if you looked at the title and thought about that as the main idea. Good job. Put your hands down. After you look at the title, then you're going to look for what is what? Really big. Now, what's the number one thing you're not going to be tricked by? Something that's in there only what?
One time.
Everyone hold it one finger. One time. If it's in there one time, it is a tricky what? What? Nope. Tricky.
Detail.
All right, one more time. If it's in there one time, it's a tricky
Detail.
Can the detail ever be the main idea?
No.
No. Okay, so we're going to try this again another time, but you guys did a really good job of going back. Now look at this handline. The other really good strategy I saw Bethsaida do, good readers reread. The more times you read it, the better you're going to understand it. So I saw Desmond, I saw Bethsaida, and I saw Jose go back a couple times. But a few of you need to work on going back and rereading, okay? Can you raise your hand if you're going to try harder rereading next time? All right, good job. Thank you, guys. All right, you may go ahead and go back. Will you erase your boards and put them where they belong for Miss Richardson? Oh, I got your board. I'm sorry. And leave your books right there. And I'm going to talk to Miss Richardson just for a second.